Has bodybuilding changed in the last 10 years since you've been involved in the sport a lot?
Yeah.
And if so, how has it changed?
It's changed on a lot of fronts. Unfortunately for the athletes, it's a lot harder to get sponsorships and get in front of media. Now we are, which it's also a good thing. We're in charge of our own media, right? We have Instagram, we have TikTok, we have all these social media outlets that the magazines have kind of withered away, and
Right. Yeah.
the online forums again have also withered away, and where we had access to fans through these media outlets, magazines and stuff that offered us sponsorships to help with our careers. Now, the problem is that there's no longer these lucrative deals where bodybuilders can make a living. So we have to create our own content. We have to put out our own products, like my line right there, Jack Developments. We have to constantly create things to sell. We have to sell products. We have to sell ourselves. We have to sell our image. We have to do our social media. So it's become difficult in that sense because the sport of bodybuilding is very, very expensive. But again, I think a lot of it's also created a lot of opportunities for the more creative bodybuilder. Again, I'm not very good at social media at all. I do what I can, but there are guys that are cranking out videos left and right, and graphics, and all types of YouTube videos, and it's really cool to watch. I mean, I'm catching up on some of that stuff, but it's changed on that front. It's changed on the physique level as well. The physiques are getting, in my opinion, destroyed. We are pushing the boundaries of, I grew up in an era of bodybuilding where I think I'm still in belief that was the greatest era of bodybuilding, where we had the Sean Rays, the Flex Wheelers, just beautiful physiques, big, right? I'm a bodybuilder. I love muscle, right? I want to be big, but I don't want to be so big where my lines are distorted and you look like a mutant. And there was no pun intended to Nick, I think.
Yeah, no, sure.
But you know what I mean? The Palombos, where they were saying for a while, Palumboism, where he had a big blown out belly. He was huge, but just I think those kinds of physiques ruin what bodybuilding was supposed to be.
Right.
I try to represent what bodybuilding is supposed to be as best as I can. That's why I haven't pushed the envelope and ruin my physique, or try not to ruin my physique. I like clean lines and just a classic bodybuilding look.
Do you think what you're talking about now, do you think that's why like classic physique has become more and more popular? Because there are a lot of people who think the same as you.
Absolutely. Classic physique is my favorite division outside of open bodybuilding. I think the guys look incredible. I think it's a great division for our sport. It's put a lot more eyes on our sport, and brought a lot more fans into the competitions. I think Chris Bumstead, there's another guy, Robert Tillman, I believe. He's from Texas. Incredible physique. There's some guys out there, Terrence Ruffin, Breon Ashley, all those guys. They're just so good.
Yeah, Terrence just won the Arnold, right? Yeah,
Terrence Russell. Yeah, Alex Cambronero, who plays second.
Yeah,
there's just such beautiful physiques out there that I think deserve a stage to be displayed and kind of like admired, because they are beautiful physiques. And again, looking back at it, those are the kind of physiques that I was attracted to growing up. I wanted to look like that.
Sure. I mean, they're closer to like the classic Arnold physique, right?
Yeah,
I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, Bumstead's almost. I mean, this year he looks almost as big as.
He looks as big as an open bodybuilder, right? And that's the problem with the sport in itself, is that as the athletes evolve, they become bigger.
Yes.
So I think it's the judges' jobs to, like, if Chris is too big, I don't. Again, I don't have any stake in who wins or whatever, but like, if he is too big, then he should get the nod, like, hey, you know what, you need to move up and get out of this class, because it becomes unfair to the people that actually do fit the criteria for what it takes to be a classic physique. Now, I think Chris has got another year or two. You know, he's got a little bit more height than those guys, so I think he has a little bit more room to grow into his class. But after that, it's not.
Yeah,
You
sure.
know, I
Because he
think
probably weighs a similar amount to you, right?
um,
Now, I mean, what
I
do you weigh
think
when you compete?
when I compete, I'm around 240 pounds. I think
Yeah,
Chris is around 220 pounds when
right.
he competes. So, but like I said, I
But he's
mean,
taller, and yeah,
yeah, but if you look at the open class, you look at a guy like who's similar in weight. His brother-in-law, Ian. Ian probably competes around 250 pounds.
right.
So, I mean, with another 10 pounds on Chris Bumstead, he's going to be, you know, right there with his own brother, his brother-in-law, Ian,
Yeah, yeah.
because he's
Well, I
got
guess
such
we'll see
a
what
big
happens, and
structure.
it's like 3 weeks, right, to the Olympia. So I guess we'll see.
No, next weekend. Next
Oh,
weekend.
it's next weekend. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
yeah,
came around quick.
yeah.
Are you gonna go?
I will be there for Thursday and Friday.
Amazing, amazing.